Okay, so today I want to install this in the camper, which is over yonder. So I went through and figured out the measurements, and hopefully you can read this. So outside to outside is 49.5 inches. The inside edge of the wood to the inside edge of the wood over here is 4 feet even. So in the center you would have, if you measured it from the outside edge, you'd have 24.75. If you measured it from the inside edge, it'd be 2 feet even in. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it from, I'm going to start from the inside, and that'll be, we'll measure from the inside edge 17 inches out, make our mark. The other edge 17 inches out and make our mark. Not this edge, this edge. And then we are going to, based on the boards that run this way, there's not a whole lot of room, but there's definitely more than 14 inches, which the inside of this edge from here to here is 14 inches. It's a little less than that, but 14 is a good number to work with. I am going to just pick the best spot in between these two posts, because there's two over here and there's one that comes in over here. So yeah, that's about it for this. I'm gonna go inside the camper and we're gonna start measuring it out, and then we're gonna have to figure out how the hell we're cutting this. So I am not 100% sure how I'm doing it yet. We may do, I'd rather mark the entire thing out exactly what I want. Maybe we might just use a regular circular saw to do it. I was thinking the Sawzall, but for the bottom panel, because there's on the top of this, if you follow it through, there's the top piece of wood and the bottom piece of wood. The inside one makes it look pretty, and the top one is the roof, where the canvas and everything will be going over as much of this as possible. Yeah, I just want to get this in. The wiring is already all up there. I did that way back when I did the wiring and everything else. The wires are actually sticking out of the ceiling. I'll show you that in a minute. So, yeah, we are going to go mark this out, and then I guess we'll start cutting. Alright, so really quick, I wanted to show what came in the kit. You have the handle, goes on right there, and the screw is in there. This is the seal for underneath this edge. I am likely going to put a layer of silicone on one side of this as well. So we'll see how far we get today. I'm hoping to get the whole cut and put this thing in and wire it up, but I don't know, we'll see. And it comes with all the screws for all around the edges. Alright, so that stuff I'm just going to put out of our way. They're probably pretty echoey kind of sounding in here, so. Get this guy out of the way. Alright, so the one board is over here, and it ends right around here, and the other one is, you see it right drawn over here, but it ends somewhere in this edge. So what I want to do first, you guys can pencil, which doesn't have an end anymore. That's what I'll do. I want to mark 2 feet. There, that guy. Honestly, perfection doesn't really matter. I'm gonna move this over just there. So we'll call that the center point. Then approximately, yeah, we'll have plenty of room. We have like 16.5 inches, might be 17 in total. So, let's measure 7 on one side. And you do have a little bit of leeway room here, so 7 to 7. So that's not necessarily my center point this way. So I'm going to go something like this. We'll call that good. We'll call that perfect. So now we have a general layout. And like I said, there is a little bit of wiggle room, plus and minus here. You can go, I could go out a little bit more, you know, to the edge of this is actually like, I would call that probably like 15 inches, somewhere in there. So there's plenty of room to work with this. So, alright. So now I'm going to go get a square, and hopefully I can fit it in here, and I'm going to try to mark out this. It's not like it's a huge hole or anything. So remember, this is the first layer. There's another layer above it, and there's also foam in between. So the foam, we'll have to get it out of our way when we go up there. The foam, I just lightly put it in there. It's not, this thing's not meant to be out in like the super ice cold weather. It's not going to be heated. I mean, you could always bring it, like, if you had a window in here, you could crack it and put like a little propane heater or something. Just try not to kill yourself with the carbon monoxide. So let me go see if I can get it to you. So we're going to see if we can make this work. So I want to eyeball this somewhat. I need to do that to make sure this is straight. So I need to make a couple more points. So I'm going 17 inches off the edge. So now if I line these guys up, that'll be a straight line. And if this is straight, this should be pretty close to straight. You gotta realize that the camper isn't perfectly square, so there is a little bit of leeway in there. So in theory, I did offset this a little bit, so I'm going to go with the longer ones. I'm going to do somewhere here. What is it? 16 3/4. So it may be offset by a little bit on one side. I don't really care. That's where the line ended up basically going. Yeah, generally speaking. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have to do this way. So, this is gonna suck. Need an extra set of hands for this. It's not straight. Closer. Alright. Now, this is going to be completely impossible, so I'm going to have to just measure out and draw a straight line across. So, we should be around 14 inches from this. This is what happens when you're working in a little tiny camper. So, close enough. Alright. So now, I'm going to probably get sawdust all my eyes. Let me go get some glasses. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the circular saw and I'm just going to run these lines as neat as I can. I probably should leave a little bit on the edges. This isn't going to be the easiest thing I've ever done. Let's put it that way. So hopefully the camera can see. So. I might not be able to wear these. I'll try without first. So, that was fun. Good. Nick the wires or anything, so that's a plus. So we got an extra piece of wood now. So that we'll have to cover up with molding or something down the road. This is that crappy Home Depot wood. Tastes delicious. Alright, so I need to get a razor blade and cut this out, and then we can, I think the best solution for the top, well, there's a couple options and I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet. Ugh, got dust in my eyes. First option is take a drill, run a drill up to the top, just one little pilot hole, and use that as my mark for the top and then cut to the top. The next option is take a drill and drill a few little holes so I have a place to put a Sawzall blade in, and then just go whoom right down the end, and then go either way. You can use a jigsaw or something. I'm leaning towards the Sawzall just because it's easier than climbing on top of this thing. I'd rather not be up there and cause more damage than needed, I guess I'd say. So, alright, I am going to go get a razor blade and cut the foam out of the way. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So the wiring, before we actually set this thing in, I'm going to have to do the wiring, and then we'll just push it out of the way to the side or something. I would like this. It opens. Let's see which way it opens. This way I would like it this way. If for some reason it got left open, or you could leave it cracked open while you're driving, but probably not the best idea. Good enough. I only put one piece in this area. Covered. Because I knew I was cutting through here, so most of the rest of it has double thick layer foam. Like I said, it's not really there. I guess it would be there to keep air conditioning in if we decide to go that route. I was thinking it through because I was originally going to put the air conditioner in the back. I mean, most people put them in the front. I think it's more so it's not dangling off the back. What I kind of want to do is I want to put a window in of some sort that you could fit a small air conditioner in, because you obviously don't need any kind of BTU rating for this. So if we did that, we could probably make it so, oh, well, we're going out where it's cool, we don't need to bring the air conditioner. Or if we're going out and we want the air conditioner, we just pop the window out, put the air conditioner in, or pop the window open and put the air conditioner in. I haven't decided. I need to look around, do my research, but that's the general thought as of right now. So what I'm going to do, and I'm hoping this comes out okay, I'm basing all my stuff off of this one. And just remember, if the top hole comes out a little bit bigger, it's not very good. I'm thinking a jigsaw would be best for this. Let me see. I think I'm still going to use the Sawzall. I can make enough room for the Sawzall. Blade curves the right direction. Let's try one cut with Sawzall. If I don't like it, I'll do something else. I gotta watch these wires. I need hopefully enough for myself. Alright, so got it out. I just decided to use the Sawzall. So this, I just gotta make sure, I think it should come down now. like it's down. Okay, so we're gonna obviously have to build something to fill this gap. I'm gonna come up with something for that, like, because this is so close here. This here, bunch of room. I could just put the 2x4 or the 2x2. Probably could stick just a 2x2, at least a piece of it up in there, and close that off. At least make it look a little nicer. Could also, after that, you know, put some molding or something to make it look nice. For now, I'm looking for functional, so at least when I'm working on here, I can at least blow some of the dust out. Get some air flowing through. So we will pretty this up another day, but let's see what we can do with getting this thing in and hooked up. Let's see. So it doesn't really matter, we can hook it up over here. I wonder if I can reroute these wires a little bit. I think we'll do something like this. Bring it over here, hook it all up behind whatever. Over here. So here, I'm gonna have to cut like a 2x2 down, so it's just like a little piece, so that way it doesn't hinder anything. So let's make sure the switch is off. Because this camper is live. We're running off the batteries right now. This is off. I can't remember which way we have to do this, but let's just see. That pulls a lot of juice. Batteries need to be charged again. I think the next step is let's get to sealing this thing up, I guess. I think I will disconnect this temporarily. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. As long as we don't turn this on, it'll be fine for a while. So I'm going to tuck those out of the way. Pop this guy out. So that's up there. I'm going to go grab some silicone, and I'm going to silicone a bead around the entire edge, and then I'm going to just take the whole thing and plop it down, and then I'll have to go up there and screw it down too. So I'm going to put the screws in, but when I build the little edging around this, I'm going to take them back out and I'll put them inside the edge. So this technically is temporary just until the glue dries. So don't think I'm not going to finish it the correct way. We just need to hold down this edge flat. Did just realize too, probably shouldn't have glued this yet anyway, because when I do the canvas, I'm gonna have to take it back off to put the canvas under the edge. So either way, if I decide I can do that a different way, which I doubt, I'm likely going to have to pull this back off, so. Okay, well, right now I just have it temporarily hooked up. As you can see, all the screws came down here. I mean, this thing's solid as can be. This is just the cover. It's not going anywhere. But I still want to put pieces of wood in here if I can get them in easily. which if I could take this off, I think it'll be pretty easy to do. So hopefully you can hear me. So anyway, the plan for the next episode is to build in the wood around the edges, pull out the screws if I have to and if I can, and put the screws actually into the piece of wood that's going to be there. So and then we'll also wire this either in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, anything that you saw me use today will be in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next one.